Welcome to Daily Game, and today we're going to talk about one of the biggest mods of all time, Dragon Age coming to Steam, and video game voice actors go on strike. But first, GSC Game World released a new trailer titled Really Again as a way to announce that Stalker 2 Heart of Chernobyl has been delayed by 2 months. It will now be released on November 20th, 2024. Crytek announced Hunt Showdown 1896, the next chapter of its PvPvE extraction shooter for PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. Now, its release comes with a bit of a twist. The original Hunt Showdown will no longer be playable on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One when this new version releases on August 15th. A Japanese man was sentenced to a year in prison after sending 39 bomb and death threats to Nintendo that led to the cancellation of their 2024 live Tokyo Nintendo event. The prosecution claimed the damage caused by the threats amounted to around $4.3 million. And what was this man's motivation for doing this? Simple. He kept losing his Splatoon 3 matches. LEGO announced a new Shadow the Hedgehog set made up of over 700 pieces and releases October 1st for $69.99. A Super Mario World set was also announced, over 1,200 pieces. It also releases on October 1st for $129.99. According to prominent Fortnite leaker HypeX, the Deadpool and Wolverine skins will hit Fortnite today, $2,000 each or $3,600 for the bundle. We have a few quick PlayStation stories. An official Steam page has popped up for Sony's official PlayStation VR 2 app releasing August 6th, which allows headset owners to play VR games and apps on Steam. A VR 2 headset, Sense controllers, and the $60 PSVR 2 PC adapter releasing August 7th are required. Stellar Blade received a free summer update that includes a new limited time area at the Great Desert Oasis and 2 new outfits, among other additions. Sony also announced a limited Concord edition of the PS5 DualSense controller. It releases August 23rd for $84.99 exclusively via PlayStation Direct. I'll leave a link in the show notes if you're interested. Pretty great news if you're looking forward to Dragon Age The Veilguard. EA announced that the game will be Steam native, meaning the EA app will not be required to play it, and it will be Steam Deck verified at launch. Overwatch 2 director Aaron Keller addressed the game's biggest elephant in the room, 5v5 versus 6v6. In a lengthy director's take, Keller explains the team's reasoning for transitioning to 5v5 while also claiming they will make attempts to test a version of 6v6 at some point in the future. Definitely check out Monday's episode of the podcast. I'll be talking about that at length. NetEase Games debuted a new Marvel Rivals trailer at San Diego Comic-Con, which gave us our first look at Thor. Better yet, Thor and Jeff the Shark are both joining the closed beta via an update July 27th. Also spotted at San Diego Comic-Con was a statue of Legacy of Kain's protagonist featuring a logo for Legacy of Kain Soul Reaver 1 and 2 Remastered, which has yet to be formally announced. I really hope this is true. I can't see any other reason why this logo would even exist. I was a huge fan of these games growing up, and there's kind of been this has been heavily rumored for quite some time. So it'd be cool to see these games make a bit of a comeback. After years in development and a delay forced by a recent Fallout 4 Next Gen update, one of the most ambitious mods we've ever seen, Fallout London, was released yesterday. The mod does require you to downgrade your version of Fallout 4, which it does automatically, and you also need to own the original game on Steam or GOG and all of its DLC. Its install size is around 30 gigabytes. And finally, SAG-AFTRA has called a strike of the Interactive Media Agreement effective July 26th at 12:01 a.m. Today's vote to strike comes after more than a year and a half of negotiations without a deal. SAG-AFTRA is striking this contract so that members working in interactive media, video games, can continue earning a living doing the job that they love. Our members' work and likenesses are being exploited by artificial intelligence, and video game companies have refused to plainly affirm in clear and enforceable language that they will protect all performers covered by this contract in their AI language. And of course, we all knew this was coming. Immediately after this news struck, GTA 6 started trending because everyone just started talking about how this would lead to a delay for Grand Theft Auto 6. Sometimes I feel so immensely disappointed in humanity as a species. And before we go, quick shout out to From Software. They announced Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon has sold 3 million copies worldwide. That's it for today. Like it if you liked it, subscribe if you loved it, and listen to the Camp Koji podcast every Monday. Peace.